2016. Huh? Can you believe that? And he came to my house there by my mum's after I had my hip operation. And he came with me to sign papers because I wanted to get a job at Uber. Because I thought to myself, if he's a drug dealer and everybody knows it, and he can get a job at Uber, then why can't I? Because I'm not a drug dealer. I just dabbled in a bit of drugs. So I must definitely be able to get a job at Uber. I couldn't believe why he was progressing in his life. Uber, fucking, can you believe it? Gave him a job. So he can drive around and sell drugs anytime he likes, under the pretense that he's working with Uber, which he is. You know what I'm saying? He got a job with Uber. Oh my God. Uber wouldn't give me a job. Because they've slandered my name. They bullied me. They gave me my police record back to me, saying why they couldn't give me a job. You can't do that. They outlined some things in my police record, which had nothing to do. They weren't anything bad. I've had a few driving under the influence and driving without a license. That was it. But they outlined about 12 reasons why, and that's from my police record. That's confidential information. How can they have access to my confidential information? And they wrote a letter back to me with my confidential police record and told me why they couldn't give me a job. That's bullying, that's slander, that's assassination of my character, treated with impunity, defamation of character, harassment and bullying. And they didn't give me a job, and I paid $200 for that application, unemployed on the dole after they all made me unemployed, and I paid $30 for a freaking police clearance. And that whole damn time, Rob fucking knew that I wasn't getting that job. Because on the way to get my police clearance, Rob was talking to me. He said that he had done an armed robbery back in the day. Or he got aggravated burglary charge, he said. All he was doing, he was trying to tell me, because they thought I was guilty of doing an armed robbery with my brother, so he was relating a story to me. He was trying to tell me that I'm not going to get the job because they think I'm an armed robber. That's what he was trying to tell me. Cryptically. Everyone's been doing this cryptic shit in my life. And conspiracy shit. But my story is real. On the way to the police station, he was telling me about his crimes. He was just relating to me and what's happened in my life. And I had nothing to do with an armed robbery. So I didn't get that Uber job. And he took me to the police station. It cost me $230. He knew I wasn't getting it, the bastard. But he got an Uber job to drive around, sitting there like the big chief. And you've been fucking selling drugs all these years and everybody knows it. So what's up with that Uber? Uber was aware of this. But they slander me, bully me, defame my character, treat me with impunity, harass me, and assassinate my character. That's Uber. That's bloody ridiculous, mate. That's bullshit. How can people all be bullying me and treating me with impunity, assassinating my character, defamation of my character, and slandering me, and getting away with it? You know what I'm saying? And I need help with it, because it's unfair and it's unjust. I need justice. Because it's just not allowed to happen. It can't be allowed to happen. I am somebody, I've got a life, I've got kids and I've got a career. I've got a life to live and they've taken it all away from me. Why? Just like that. Because of what? Based on false accusations and bullshit and unfounded false accusations. If that's the right term to use. No, that's ridiculous. I need help to get justice for myself. How can that be with Uber? I mean, how can that be with all of these places, all government places and workplaces, big major companies? How can that be possible? And everybody must get away with it while I sit here and everybody shit on my life. And I haven't done anything to nobody. It's just not fair. And I need justice. I haven't hurt anybody. I haven't done anything to nobody. All I've ever do is try to make my life better. I quit drinking in 2012 and 2013. I quit smoking in 2015 when people were making my life even hard. I don't touch any drugs anymore. I don't dabble. You know what I mean? I used to dabble a bit, but I mean, that's normal as far as I'm concerned in a lot of people's lives. So all I've ever tried to do is better myself. And all the system's done is shut me down, stealing my shine and trying to outshine me. And I've never tried to outshine anybody. You know, but all the system's done is shut me down, and all I've tried to do is better myself. They've exploited me, made me look bad. They bully me. You know, I am somebody, and I'm somebody good. The transit guards are bullying me. They talk to me like this. What's that? Huh? Huh? They bully me. I can't believe people actually do that and think it's okay. Talk out the side of their mouth. Huh? What? What are you doing? I fucking can't believe it. I just can't. I find it so hard to believe that fucking people actually do that, huh? Grown-up men and women. Holy crap, I can't believe it. They walk around bullying me like that. What? What? Like fucking thugs. Like jail thugs, mate, standing over people. PERTH transit guards bullying me. Assassinating my character. Treating me with impunity. The Citizens Advice Bureau for Mediation lied to me. They bullied me. They were aware of my situation, so they had slandered my name. Defamation of my character. Assassination of my character. Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade for my passport. I wanted to get a dual passport. Obviously slandered my name in the government system. Bullied me. Treated me with impunity. Assassinated my character. That's 2016. Citizens Advice Bureau was 2013. Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade was 2016. Passport Officer Robin Bowland was 2016. I already spoke about her. Legal Aid bullied me in 2016, 17. I was going there about my daughter, a serious business. This fucking guy in Legal Aid in Perth in Adelaide Terrace was laughing at me. Young boy, young white boy. He's laughing at me. You know how that made me feel? I wanted to jump over that fucking counter and punch him in the fucking head, eh? This is the guy working for Legal Aid. There's serious business that goes on. People with their families, people in domestic violence cases, people fighting for their rights. In Legal Aid, they got this little white boy to fucking laugh at me, eh? I haven't seen my daughter for 10, 12 years. This little fucking prick was laughing at me. Man. So many times I've had to just be more than a man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this little white bastard was bullying me, laughing at me in my situation. Eh? Oh, that was personal. I had to stop myself from jumping the counter and fucking smacking him. Whoa, I couldn't believe it. Bullying me, huh? Treating me with impunity. Assassination of my character. Fuck, I couldn't believe it. Cannington Medical Center. Bullying me. Assassination of my character. Treated with impunity. Defamation of my character. and harassing me almost. The ladies walking past with the high heels all the time, bullying me, making a noise for me. And it was always full, and they always making me wait. The Chinese doctor bullied me, and he kicked me out last year, I think. He wouldn't give me my medication, and he kept making my life difficult and hard. In his office, I asked him to take my blood pressure, and he kept just bullying me. I ended up taking his machine and I think throwing it on the floor, and he kicked me out because he was bullying me, man. Ask him. Give all these people a lie detector test, and we'll see. We'll see who's telling the truth. There's a doctor down here, Hamilton Street Medical Center. It's called CANNINGTON Medical Center on Hamilton Street. This one, yeah, is amazing, this one. This was unbelievable. I was going to see my daughter. The judge in my court case to see my daughter gave me the finger. He was looking at my eyes because people have been trying to make me blind. Holmes West in my house. My house is rigged with these lights that flicker. They're trying to make me blind. Okay, I'm not going to get into the story now. But they've been messing with my eyes. The judge was looking at me. They want to see if I can look at him straight in the eyes. They've been trying to make me look uncredible. Like I look suspicious all the time. They even shouted out to me, "You look suspicious." The judge was looking at me in a certain manner to see if I could look at him, to see if I could look him straight in the eyes without glasses, because people want me to wear glasses. First of all, because they said I'm a pervert, and now it's because they know I'm not a pervert. It's because they're scared that I know who the people are that bullied me. So they're trying to ruin my vision so I don't notice these people out in public. And they're trying to fuck up my memory so I don't remember these people, so I don't see them in public, because they worried I might do something now. That's why they're messing with my eyes. It's not because they say I'm a pervert. I've never been a pervert. But my court case judge for me and Mervy Badawi and myself, Baden Robert Allen, our court case judge, he was bullying me. And he went like this one time. He was giving me the finger. He was pulling a finger at me. That's what he done. Ask him. Put him on a lie detector test. This is a court case judge in a family court. He went like this and gave me the finger. You know how that made me feel? I at least thought that in a court of law, a judge, being one of, to me a judge is like the highest person that there is. You know what I mean? Like compared to the Prime Minister, compared to a politician, compared to anybody, a judge is the man, you know what I'm saying? I've been in court a lot, not a lot, I've been in court throughout my life, and I always respected the judges and the court proceedings, and I've always accepted my term of being guilty because I am guilty of some things, so they accept my plea of guilty, and I'm quite happy to admit that I'm guilty of what I am guilty of, not what I'm not guilty of. I've always respected the judges in the court of law, but it was really heartbreaking and upsetting to know that the family court judge can bully me. And he gave me the finger. And in my court case with Mervy, over the last 2 years, I've gotten nowhere. I still haven't seen my daughter. I went through some drug tests. I went through some child mediation lawyer and everything. I've got nowhere. I haven't seen my daughter. This is over the course of 2 years. And the judge gave me the finger. If you ask that judge, put him on a lie detector test, put him in a court of law and see what he's got to say, if he'll swear to it. That was the most shattering part for me really in my life so far, is knowing that the corruption, basically, if a judge can do that. Obviously, it's true that the government system has all slandered my name and bullied me and treat me with impunity because he's not afraid of being punished. He thinks it's okay to treat me with impunity and bully me because obviously he gets away with it. Why should he get away with it? I don't think that's fair. So the judge bullied me, assassinated my character, treated me with impunity. It's defamation of character and bullying. Yeah, I was pretty sad about that. But that's what's been happening in my life, folks. The duty lawyer service in the family court. I was talking to some lady and it ended up she wasn't even a duty lawyer. She was a duty lawyer's assistant or some kind of temp. And she didn't tell me. Only when I started debating with her, everybody's trying to act like they know more than me or treat me like I'm stupid. I know my rights. And anybody's got a right to ask a question if they're not sure or if they think they might know some other way of doing things. That's our rights as human beings. Regardless of whether you're a judge, it doesn't matter how high you are up, I've got a right to question you about something. And if you are higher up than me, then it's your duty of care to educate me on what I want to know if you work for that department and I need to know something about it. People have been going the opposite way. They've been lying to me and trying to make me think the system works differently. So I didn't accept the duty lawyer's answer she was giving me and I questioned her. And it ended up that I found out because she couldn't answer my questions. My information was more valid than hers. And then she ended up telling me she's not a duty lawyer. She's only a temp. She's an assistant. And I thought, oh, right, really? Well, I can tell because I've got more brains than you. I know more about the courts than you. So I caught her out. This is them bullying me and slandering me. An assassination of my character, something. You know what I'm saying? Bullying me. Assassinating my character. Bridge House. I spoke to a lady about going to Bridge House. They had a spot for me. They promised me a spot. And when I came out of Next Step, there was no spot for me. So they lied to me. They gave me false hope. Treated me with impunity. You know, they just assassinated my character. Slandered my name, obviously. And bullied me. The social worker that got me Bridge House when I was in hospital for pancreatitis. She bullied me. Fremantle Hospital. They bullied me. That's where I got this mark of a pedophile. Fremantle Hospital. I'm not sure how you can see it on the video. If I turn this around. Oh yeah, you can see it there. As you can see, looks like a cockroach or a spider. I only realized that this year that they marked me as one in 2011. That's why the system's been bullying me and orchestrated my life for me to fail. You see, because if I prevailed in my life, got my house and my good jobs and my cars, I'd have my own house and my own private place. So nobody, the government can't touch me there because they'll be invading my privacy first of all. And I'd have my own private space. And I'd be able to see my kids. So they didn't want me to have the opportunity to be independent and have my kids by themselves. Because they said I'm a pervert, a pedophile and a rapist. And that I'm a deviant. So they thought I'd have deviant intentions if I ever had my own place and my own money to spend and do whatever I want in my life like I'm supposed to. That's also a reason why. So anyway, Fremantle, they marked me with this, yeah. Treated me with impunity. The black nurses there, she treated me like a prick. She was so rough. She was tearing the stuff off me. And I had all these blisters on my body from pemphigus vulgaris. It's an ultra-autoimmune disorder I have. And my doctor's team there was one of Dr. Kurt Gebauer's. I was getting looked after by his team. And that guy that gave me this mark, I said to him, is that going to leave a scar there? And he said, no. I said, oh, good, because I didn't really want a scar and stuff, you know. He said, no. Look, it's clear, visible as, I mean, it's so visible. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, man? I can't believe this. The system actually marked me as a pedophile and a rapist or whatever, with a cockroach and a spider looking mark there. In 2011. That's why all this time they've been bullying me and orchestrating my life to fail and taking my hip from me, messing with my mind, my brain, messing with my health. Unbelievable. Can you believe that? I mean, that's unfair. You can't do that. Based on what? Based on what? I've never even been to court for anything. I've never even had a chance to fight for myself or defend myself. I need justice for myself. Royal Perth Hospital done the same, bullied me, slandered my name, defamation of my character, treated me with impunity, harassed me, assassination of my character. Their staff, their doctors stuck a finger up my bum. That was because they said I'm an ass rapist. They were taking the piss out of me. They could have just put a swab for a fecal sample. He put on his gloves and he stuck his finger in my bum. They were all laughing at me. They were thinking it's all funny. While I'm in pain and suffering. I was in pain and suffering because this health